Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is? It's time for Sew on Wednesday. Hi, I'm Lorraine. I just want to welcome you to my channel. Had to spit that out, didn't I? Anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Texas. It's so pretty. My husband's actually playing some golf today, so I'm so grateful he's feeling well enough to do that. I want to just thank everyone. Everyone that saw my last video, you guys knew all the drama that happened in my house. We had COVID and strep throat and flu and a couple other things all at one time. But the Lord is good and we're all doing good. So I just want to thank you guys for all your prayers, all your well wishes, just all the comments you guys made. Y'all are the sweetest people out there and I really, really appreciate you. So anyway, I have got a lineup for you today. I didn't do a lot of whips, but I did do some finishes and I'm excited to show you guys that. I've got some hand embroidery to show you at the very end of the video. A couple of aprons that I made a few years ago and a couple other things. So anyway, so you guys are ready to get started and I hope you guys are doing well out there. So anyway, all right, this first one, I'm going to start showing you my finishes. And I just found the pattern for the finishes. I finished them up and I found the pattern just a few minutes ago, just before I started the video. It's been MIA and I couldn't find it. And I just realized that I did not completely finish these patterns up, these cross-stitch patterns up. And I'm going to show you what I still like to do on them because I couldn't find the pattern. I thought I was finished with them. And I went on ahead and FFO'd them. So anyway, I'm going to have to figure out how to actually completely finish these. So the first one is, this is by Brenda Gervais. Got to spit it out. Brenda Gervais with needle and thread. And it's called Jelly Bean Jubilee. And I actually did all four of these pillows. It's on the front. I'm going to do these. If I had found the pattern, you know, soon enough, I could have started working on them. But anyway, I want to do the ones on the back. But these are the ones I did get done. And these were done last year. It's FO'd last year. And I needed to FFO them for this year so I could put them out in my sewing room. And I just realized this first one I want to show you is this little Easter pillow. And like I said, I just found the pattern. And I left off this little white stem for the rabbit. It's like a little rabbit stick she's got holding in her hand. And I'm going to show her to you. She's still cute, and you wouldn't have known it if I hadn't shown it to you, but here she is. And I need to sew a little, like a back stitch line down with a little bow here, which I think I can still do that. So I'm going to attempt to do it. I think she turned out really pretty. I made it into a pillow and I put Chanel from Lady Dot Designs around the edge to trim it off. And this color is Barnyard. And I did the back. I just cut a little place to turn the inside out right here. I haven't finished that off. I'm not sure if I want to cover this up or not because the pillow, you won't see it when it's laying down. It's on the back. So isn't she darling? So like I said, I finished cross-stitching this last spring, but never finished it into anything. It's got little chicks. This is done on 14 count toast, Aida cloth. And she actually, Brenda Gervais, this particular one, a lot of times her patterns doesn't call for DMC threads, but this one I believe had all the DMC. Yes, DMC colors. So you could just go to the store and buy the DMC colors and these. So I used all the recommended colors. Isn't she cute? So this is my first one. Got 4 of them I did. The next one I'm going to show you is this little chick right here. And sure enough, I left something off on this one. Little blue bow. Which I can do that, so I want to add that. Isn't this cute? So I did need to add a little bow around this little chick's neck. And it'd be all done. And I did this on ivory 14 count Aida. And all my pillows are just stuffed with polyfill. And I did the same thing right here. I just left the opening in the back to turn it inside out. And I put some variegated silk ribbon up here on the corner. Isn't it cute? And like I said, these are all DMC colors that were called for. I don't know if you can see it, but there's two little bees right there. And there's one right here. Flying around. I love tulips. Tulips don't grow real good in Texas because our ground doesn't get cold enough. So you can plant them and they'll grow for that 1 year and be beautiful. But the next year you'll have to replant them again. It's just, the ground's too warm for them. So they don't seem to come up. But I know up north, oh my goodness, we lived in Virginia for a couple of years, and there was tulips coming up in the yard that we were leasing the home for. We were leasing a home there, and the yard had tulips already planted in there, and they would just come up the 2 years we were there because the ground's cold enough there. So they were happy campers, but they sure are pretty. All right, I got distracted with tulips. Let me get back to my pillows here. The next one I'm going to show you is this little rabbit right here. And I left his whiskers off. I wish I'd have found this pattern before I made the pillows. Anyway, but he still looks cute. Here he is. He's so darling. I love the colors on this one. This one's really bright and colorful. But I need to add his little whiskers, which I will. And this is called, this Chanel is from Lady Dot Designs, and it's Robin Egg is the name of the color. Isn't it a pretty color? I love that light blue. He's ready to, well, he was painting that egg, looks like. He's got his little paint bucket and his little paintbrush. He just finished painting the egg. I tell you what, Brenda Gervais got the cutest patterns, I'm telling you. And this next one is these two little chicks pulling this little wagon of carrots. And you know what? I think I finished this one, so this one's good to go. Yeah, I did. He's completely done. Isn't that darling? And this is Mossy Chanel that I've got it trimmed with. And like I said, they're all stuffed with polyfill. So darling. So that's my little Easter parade of pillows. This is a pretty good deal because there's 7 of them in here. 7 Easter themed small. So this next one I want to do is this one right here. I don't know if I get it done before Easter or not. I'll just have to see. So anyway, there you go with that. All right, this next one is a finish, and I finished her last year, and I just didn't have enough over, and I decided I wanted to put her in a frame. So this is by Brenda Gervais also, Henrietta and Company. Isn't she the cutest? And I did her on, you know what? I'm not sure what I did her on. It looks like it's 14 count, but maybe a beige. And I use my own colors because this particular pattern, the colors were Weeks in Classic Colorworks threads. So I used all DMC colors that I chose. So y'all ready to see her? Wait till you see her. You know, she's making a statement. She's the queen of the Easter parade. Isn't this the cutest? I had this old silver frame that I wasn't using. I thought, you know what? I'm going to put Henrietta in that frame. Just frame her. And I left the glass on top. And all I did was put some, oh, what's it called? Interfacing on the back of her to make her a little stiff. And I just put her right in here on the frame. I didn't do any boards or anything. I just set her in there and put the glass on top and put a cardboard on the back, and there she is. Isn't she cute? Henrietta and Company. So darling. I'm going to see if I can put her up on my bookshelf behind here, but she may be too tall, so I've got a little secretary over here in the corner. I may just set her over there. But I love the way she looks in the silver frame. She's making a statement. She's going to look at me. So that's Henrietta. Okay. I got so much fun stuff to show y'all. So much fun stuff. All right, this is a new start and a finish, and it's a freebie. And thank you guys for commenting in the comments about, you know, I had asked y'all, tell me what y'all want to see, tell me what y'all like. And one of y'all said, I like the free ones, keep showing the free ones. So this is a free one. This one's Basket of Hearts, and it's compliments of the Silver Needle. And the Silver Needle is a cross-stitch store, or LNS, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's about 5 hours away from me. I've never been there, but when I get to Tulsa, I want to go. And she had this on their website, the owner, and it was just a complimentary pattern, and it's called Basket of Hearts, and it's so, so pretty. So I did do it in all the DMC colors. There was just like 4 DMC colors up here, and I started it and I finished it, and I made it into a threadboard. And I actually attached the threads that I used in this pattern. Isn't that pretty? And each one of these flowers form a heart. I don't know if you can tell or not. So I put chipboard inside. I put some, and I put interfacing on it, and I put a small layer of batting, and then on the back I have wool. And I just hand sewed all of it around, and then added these little rings on the bottom. I'm really hooked on these thread boards. I'm gonna make another one. I think that is so, so pretty. So I'll put this at the bottom of the video so you guys can go get it. Thank you, Silver Needle, for putting this out for us to enjoy and make. So, so pretty. Okay. Now the next one is, I FO'd this one. And so funny, me and Carolyn, my cross stitch buddy, started, this is a sew along sale called Winter Blues 2023. And at least a couple of you guys joined us on Instagram with your patterns that you started. It just needed to be something blue. It didn't have to be what me and Carolyn were working on. But Carolyn got hers done really quick, and I was still working on mine. And she said, Lorraine, you have till this date, which I forgot what day it was, but it was the first day of spring at like 2 o'clock to get this done, because this was a winter sow. This was not a spring sow, or I was going to have to rename it. So the day that spring came in, I was 2 hours late getting it done, but I got it done. So anyway, I finally got my winter sow done. So it was JBW Designs, Over the Fields We Go. And I did mine on white, 16 count 8 cloth, and I did it in blue. 908 was the color of my DMC thread I used. Let me get my board here so you can see it better. So here it is. I I'm really hung up on blues right now, so you're probably going to see a lot of stuff I'm sewing in blue because I think blue and white or blue and toast looks so pretty, or blue and off-white. But anyway, isn't that pretty? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I may make it into a long pillow. I did want to do a pin drum, but it's going to be too fat. It's just too long. It would make a really big drum keep. So I'm just going to probably make a long pillow. But I finished it. I finished it. So this is JBW Designs. Over the fields we go. Okay, and my thread and bag just fell on the floor. Excuse me. Let me get it, so I don't lose all my stuff here. All right, my next one is, I finished this. Remember this cute little rabbit I showed you guys last time? And it's by Betsy Dean, and she did these in like 1920, 1930, and they were newspaper clippings or in a journal out of Louisville, I believe, Kentucky. And she would put these patterns in for people to cut out and embroidery back then. So anyway, I did this one, and I did it all in blue. And there she is. I just think it's so cute. And the little baby didn't have a smile, so I kind of put a little curve right there in his mouth, so it would be a happy little baby. But she's got a whole series. Betsy Dean has a whole series out there on the internet of all these patterns she's made. I mean, a series of bunnies. So if you're interested, just go out there and Google Betsy Dean embroidery patterns, and they'll come up. I want to show you this other one I printed out that I want to work on, but when I printed it out, it came out fairly small. But isn't it cute? It's like a daddy bunny pulling the baby bunny in the wagon. Little wagon there. But see how much smaller it printed out? I just need to enlarge it a little bit because I want them to be about the same size. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I think this one's really cute too. So anyway, I'm going to enlarge it and then trace it on some cotton, white cotton, and I'm going to start on that one too. So anyway, let me put this over here. Put that with that. Okay, this next one, I did not want to put it down until I got it finished. I was determined I was going to get this finished. So that's why I don't have many whips to show y'all. I've got like 3 whips to show you because I really didn't get to work on many whips because I was working on this one. I'm sorry, I looked out the window. I thought I saw something moving. It was a bird. Okay. I'm doing this on 28 count even weave. It's ivory. And I'm doing it in my own call for colors. I mean, DMC colors. The call for colors were the silk threads. And I don't know if you guys remember the story about this. I went to order the silk threads when I got the pattern, and my bill was over $100. I go, what? And I didn't realize silk threads cost so much, but I'm sure they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But I wasn't ready to spend the money on silk threads that day. So anyway, I did them all in DMC. I picked out all my DMC colors for this one. So this is Miss Nettie's Needle Usefuls by Chessie and me. And I finished this. I just FO'd it. I didn't completely finish it. But I did make some changes. Over here, I did not put this right here. I ended up putting a heart here, a green heart, and then another heart. And then I moved the lettering over to here and put this there. And the reason why is I messed up on the lettering and I had to frog it out. And when I frogged it out, I didn't realize on even weave, you can really mess up the threads. And I went to sew the lettering back in there, and it was not looking right because I had pulled the threads. So I ended up just putting this little motif over here, and it worked out really fine, and I just moved the phrase over to here. So I did make a few changes, but it still turned out really cute. So let me show it to you. Here she is. So like I said, I added another heart right here, and then I put, this should have been over here, but I put it over here, and then put the wording right there. But I did not want to put this down. I thought, come on girl, just work on it 2 more days and you'll have it done. And I got it done. So now I just need to make it into a needle book. And the pattern comes with all the instructions to do that. So I want to start working on that. And I do have one more thing to cross stitch, and that's the little insert that goes inside the book. So I need to work on that. So it's got needles 25, 20, no, 24, 26, 28, I believe that's what it says. Anyway, isn't it cute? Oh, I love this. So it's Miss Nettie's Needle Usefuls, Chessie and me. Got her done. Ah. This one was a fun one to work on. Really fun one. And like I said, I learned a little bit about even weave. You got to be careful. You can't pull it really hard trying to get those threads out if you mess up and try to frog it. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys my whips. And one of you guys are working on this one. That's why I pulled it back out. I thought, woohoo, I got a cross stitch friend out there working on this one. It's Be Mine. And this is part of a vintage collection by this Italian designer, which I will not attempt to say the name. And what I got done is I've got the little girl done. Only thing I've got left is a little part of her dress to do. And I came up here and started on his hair. And I've got all his hair done, and I've got his forehead. I'm working on his forehead. And I'm doing this on 14 count Aida color toast. I'm using DMC colors. There's 36 colors. There is some blending and back stitching in this, but it is worth it, people. It is such a darling, sweet pattern. And I love the colors. See, I've got his hair going on here. It's part of his little forehead. It's going to be so, so cute. And like I said, there is some blending in there where you blend 2 threads together to make a certain color, but it just what makes the picture look so beautiful and shaded. All the different shades. So this is Be Mine. The vintage collection. Super fun. Yes, it is. Okay, and the next one is, sorry for the kringle, the noise. It's this big plastic bag I have it in because I don't have a project bag for it yet. But soon, but soon. Okay, this is by Butternut Road, and this is the Children's Garden. And I'm doing this on 16 count Aida ivory. It's 2/2 and it's using all the DMC colors. I actually started this on February the 2nd this year. So last time you saw this, I had finished this little boy all the way up and I was working on his shirt. So I finished his shirt. I finished his head. I didn't do the back stitch yet. I did his little rake and I did the letter A just above his head. Okay. This pattern is so darling. This is definitely one I'm going to be framing for sure. Let me put it. Just a second. Let me tighten it in the hoop a little bit so you can see it better. There he is. Isn't he cute? I finished filling in his little shirt. And I think it turned out so pretty. And the shading in his hair, oh my goodness, it's pretty too. And there's the letter A up here. I did fill in some more down here, worked up a little bit. This is all going to be filled in with greenery and flowers. So it's a lot of solid stitching going on right here. And his little white rake is going to go right there. But yeah, there's a lot of you can see in the picture right here, a lot of solid stitching. It's going to be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So this is the Children's Garden by Butternut Road. You know, the same person that does the Lavender and Lace and Told in the Garden series does the Butternut Road. Marilyn Levitt Embroidery, I think is her name. What's her name? I love all her patterns. I've got several of them I haven't started on. So, okay guys, here comes the pigs. You guys have been waiting for the pigs. I know you have. Stacy Nash Primitive. I almost got this one done. I think next time I see you guys, I probably will have it done. I'm going to make it one of my priorities is to finish this one up. Okay. Here we go. Spotted Pigs Pin Keep by Stacy Nash Primitives. I'm doing it on 14 count Aida. The color is Silver Fox by Fiber on a Whim. And I got this from Salty Yarns in Maryland. Okay, and well, let me show you what I've done. Okay, I've been working down here, and I've got one more flower or two more flowers to do down here. And then there's a siding that goes up right here, the sides border, and I need to do that, and then I'll be done. Oh, one more butterfly too. There's a butterfly missing. Where's that butterfly? Oh, right here, this butterfly is missing. I need to put that butterfly, get that butterfly sewn on. So anyway, I love this pattern. I love this fabric. I know you guys hear me say that every time I show it to you. I'm going to take it out of the hoop. Just a second. Maybe you can see it better. Take the needle minder off. It's going to look kind of messy because it just came out of the hoop. I want you to be able to see the whole thing. And there it is. I'm in the process of trying to find another pig pattern. I think I found it. With the help of you guys. One of y'all commented about this pig pattern y'all had saw and directed me to it. And I think I got it in my cart. I'm ready to buy it. So I've done these. I worked on these. Not like I said, I've got a couple more right here. And then there's in this border up here. Then there's a border that goes down, and then one more butterfly, and I'll be done with this. So, so cute. And I forgot, are these colors I picked? Or are these actually the DMC colors that's recommended? You know what? Hold on, you sweet people. Okay, these are colors that I picked because the recommended colors are JA Shaker colors. So, yes, these are DMC threads that I have chosen to use. So, I plan on finishing this one this week. It's on my radar to get it done. There it is, the Spotted Pigs Pin Keep by Stacy Nash Primitives. Shoot. I really like Stacy Nash too. She's got a lot of beautiful patterns out there. And they're fun patterns. Fun, fun, fun. Alrighty, well that's it for my cross stitch stuff. Now, if you want to hang around for a few more minutes, I'm going to show you some embroidery stuff I've been working on. Well, I haven't been working on. These are things that I made a few years ago, and I'm just going to show y'all. All right. Okay, these are pot holders or hot pads I made using little kitty cat. And she's got this is a vintage cat pattern that you could probably get. I'm not sure where I got it. If you want to know where I got it, let me see. I probably got it from Doe-c-doe or the French Knot. But I'll list it below. 2 websites that I go to get my, and they're free, my patterns that I use. Isn't that cute? And you actually can use this. I've got the heat resistant padding inside. And I just did some quilting along this edge and made a doily. Then I crocheted a little hook. To hang it with. So I've got that one. And then I got this little tea kettle, which is so cute. I did the same thing with this one. I did a little bit of quilting, got the heat resistant padding inside so you actually can use it. But these are so pretty, I would just use them for decoration. And put a little, I think I called that doily. It's a yo-yo up there, and a little hook. Over these have little yo-yos. Isn't that cute? I just love these vintage embroidery. Gosh, it reminds me when I was a little girl. A little girl. I never had any of these, but my mama and her mother had some. Okay, this next one is going to be an apron. I made a lot of aprons, and I don't think I've shown you this one. This is just a straight apron with some pleats on the bottom, and it's lined in the back, and it's got a big bow that goes around you can either tie it in the back, or you can just wrap it and come back around the front and tie it in a big bow. So, but I want you to see the pocket. It's a mama tea kettle and a little china cup. Isn't that adorable? I've made a lot of items with this pattern on it. I have. It's one of my favorite patterns. And I added this little pleat at the top of the pocket, and this is a pocket that I've lined, and I put like 3 little yo-yos on the side here. Isn't that darling? So cute. And hand embroidery is not that hard to do. I mean, you can start on a project and have it done in just a few hours. Now, this next one I'm going to show you is another apron I made, but this was a little different. This was like a little pinafore you would put on. It doesn't go, it's not a waist one. It ties around your waist, but goes over your shoulders. Can you see it? Do I need to model it for you? I may wear this one at Easter. At Easter, I always have an apron on. And it's because my family loves fried okra. And at Easter, I always do fried okra. And anything I fry, I'm going to have an apron on because grease goes flying everywhere. We know how that works. I don't do a lot of frying, but I do make fried okra for my family. So I may just wear this at Easter. Let me just get it tied around my back here. And I'm going to model it for y'all. Y'all didn't know y'all were tuning in for a modeling show, did y'all? When I made my aprons many years ago, this is why I have this mannequin here. I used to just put my aprons on my mannequin because I had an Etsy shop and I would sell my aprons. And I would, you know, just take pictures using my mannequin with her wearing them. So, but I can't put it on her. She's got a wedding dress on her now, so I'm going to have to be the one modeling it. But let me show it to you. Let me step back a little bit. Well, you still can't see it. Can you see the pockets? But anyway, it's really cute. It goes down pretty far. Well, no, it's just above. It's right, just right there. So, yeah, I may just wear it. It looks springy and it's really darling. So here's the pockets. This one says silver, and it's a silver teapot with spoon and fork. And these are fully lined pockets. And the other one says China. And it has a little china plate with a china cup on it. I think it's just darling. Like I said, I may have to wear this when I'm frying that okra for my family. My goodness, I almost fell. Well, there you have it. Now I'm taking up modeling. No, I really wanted you guys to see how cute this is. And I am going to wear it. So anyway, okay, that's it for today. I'm so glad you joined me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, rest of your day and rest of the week, and I'll see you in 2 weeks like always. And God bless all of y'all. And remember, one stitch at a time will get you there. One stitch at a time. Make sure you comment. Let me know what you're working on. And if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. And definitely let me know what you're working on. Or if you're working on something I'm working on. We're all little stitching buddies out there. So anyway, God bless you guys. I'll see you in 2 weeks. All right, bye now.